Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Underdog Eats, and I watched Alligator 2, the Mutation, with the tagline, "It crashed out of the sewers, now there's hell to pay." But, before we start with the movie, it happened again. You know, for the people that haven't seen my Babezilla review, and looked at the comments, the production company of Babezilla left a comment, you know, recommending, and now watch Babezilla 2. So then I watched that one. And recently I've watched Mariwambi's, some zombie weed, basically. And like I said, it happened again. The makers, well, the production company, as far as I think, We Are Media LLC, left a comment, which, holy shit, that I'm really honored, that the fucking production company leaves, that it watched my video, my review from their movie, that just me, me. I'm a very little channel, I just do this as a side hobby, just as a hobby, I don't do this for the monies. And that the fucking production company, leaves a comment. That's, how excited that makes me feel, it feels me so honored, And the comment that they left is, says, "Thank you for watching Mariwambi's and giving us a review. I heard you talk about making a movie. I just want to say, you do have it in you. You can make it work. I promise. When I started Mariwambi's, I thought the same. Thought the same thing. But I'd love to see you pick up your ideas and run with them. You have our support." That really makes me smile. As you can see, it it it's it really means a lot, for the fucking production company to leave a comment under my video, I'm really honored, and also a bit inspiring. This comment was pretty inspiring, actually, because it kind of made me rethink about the movie. Not their movie, but about my movie. Okay, what would be in it, Because if you haven't seen Mariwambi's, go watch the video. Go watch the video. But the idea is kind of nice, but at first I want to see also Killer Tomatoes, because maybe it's a bit too much like that. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, but it kind of makes me exciting. So I kind of want to make it now, just and obviously it would look like a piece of fucking shit, because you see the reviews that I make, you see how shitty they are. Then me making a movie, it probably would look even worse than Babezilla, and Babetzilla, it doesn't look bad. Don't get me wrong. Babetzilla is, yes, towards my review for Babetzilla, I explained that more, Well, the special effects, are a bit more just computer-like, like boom, those fake boom, and that, it's more computerized, it's obviously fake, um, and I don't mind that with their movie, they know it, and they own it, they own it up, but I will leave a link from the We Are Media LLC, their link to their page down below in the comment section, so you can subscribe to their page. Because it's definitely special, big ass special shout out to them, because that, like I said, their comment was pretty inspiring. But let's just start with the movie, because that's what you're here for. Sorry that I just rambled off. It had to be said, it had to be said. I don't know specific where we are. I'm starting now with the movie. I don't know specific where we are, but it's wet. Apparently, but I now know, because we learn that later in the movie, we're basically in the nest of the alligator, in the sewer. Probably the comment that I didn't make last time. I don't know if we have sewers like that here in the Netherlands, those openings, just that you can walk in like that, I don't know if we have that here. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, back to the movie. And we see a rat, maybe try to stay afloat on, I don't know what it is, but it kind of looks like a tiny rib cage. Without the flesh, just the rib cage. And maybe something, other bones attached, but I don't know if it's really that. But it kind of looks like that. Well, I thought it looked like that. Let's say that. I thought it looked like a rib cage. And we see, in the POV, we see it coming closer. And then we see from, we see a manhole. And we see two guys, looking in with a kind of a hose coming inside. And we're looking up to them. And we're going back, and the rats get catched. Now we're back with them, but we're now outside here. We're not looking up to them, but we see them down. We see them looking down into the hole, and they talk a bit. And the one said something, so the other said, "If you got questions, ask Vinny." And then we saw Vinny. He looked at them, and the one guy that said from that basically had the questions. He said, "Questions? I've got no questions." Very panically. I was also gonna leave it at that, because if you don't know what's gonna happen next, watch the movie yourself. Just like last movie, like just like in Alligator, the prequel from this one. Well, prequel. It was not really. This was not really a sequel. It was not about the little alligator, the baby alligator that we saw drop in. Well, maybe it was, but I don't think so. I don't think we're in the same area. No, I think we're somewhere different. But just like in last movie, we had a rich cunt that controls the mayor with money. Why is it always, not always, why is it that money, never mind, it's money and power. That's basically it. That's how they control it with the master of puppets. But luckily, he got killed by the alligator. And that rich asshole was Finny, the one who was, but basically what the guys were doing was dumping chemicals and drugs into the sewer system. Yay. I actually don't have much to say more. Even though this movie was not a direct sequel, but more, I don't know, would it be, no, not really a sequel, just, it's about an alligator in a sewer. Alligator 2. Oh wait, we have to have something different, different chemicals, Oh, he's mutated. Alligator 2, the mutation. Even though it was not like as a direct sequel and all, it was still a good movie. I still enjoyed it, and I like it. It wasn't, I have to say, it wasn't better than the first one. If I have to choose a favorite, I choose the first one. But it was not way worse than the first one, so it doesn't affect the score. So I also give this one a 4 out of 5. Yes, a 4 out of 5. Go watch the movie yourself. Leave likes, recommend the good. Well, I got a recommendation from Romfree Pascal, or how I also knew him as Dr. Orlang. He recommended, going on a limb, he recommended Blackwater from 2007 and Rogue from 2007. So I added those to the list, and they will come this year. So if you want to see those two movies, subscribe to the channel. Come join Discord. And who knows, maybe in the future I'll drop my own movie on the channel. Who knows? It's gonna be definitely some expensive shit. I can always dream of it, but the chance is big that I won't make it, But who knows? Who knows? I'll see you guys later for the Twilight Zone episode 8. It's now almost legit 8 o'clock, I still have to eat. I haven't eaten dinner yet. Okay, I'm gonna watch the Twilight Zone tomorrow. On Sunday. So episode 8, you get that one tomorrow. Because it's almost 8 o'clock. I still have to eat dinner. And I have also a lot of other YouTube videos to watch. So sorry, but you're gonna get the Twilight Zone episode 8 tomorrow with the 500th movie. Yes, 500 movies on the channel with Generation X. I know it's another Marvel movie, that I know, but how good it is, I don't know. And that will also be the only movie that will come tomorrow, because tomorrow I have a festival, a Death Fest. So death metal. Yay. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Generation X.